You not have a conscience.
I just don't.
How do you not have a conscience?
I'm telling you, I don't have a conscience anymore. It's self-preservation and about economics, about
What about economics? What is the economics of things? You are already ruining your finances long before I came along.
yes.
And my mom is actually what's helped us multiple times actually have our finances. So why is it how do I become a part of this? I'm not. But no, you don't have a conscience anymore.
No.
No, you don't. Not at all.
It's desperation.
It shouldn't be against me.
No, but
But you had all the opportunity to go and fucking work in a store and sell plants. What it is, it's laziness. It's not self-preservation. It's how to Wayne do the least amount of whatever he wants to do. So that way he can do the most perverted things possible that he wants to do. Right? It's all about pornography. It's all about sex. It's all about boys. It's all about men in the woods, sucking dick in the park. Looking at your boys on Grindr as you're in school. Right?
yes,
Yeah, how many times did you do that? You did that every day, didn't you, when you were
a
working?
lot.
Yeah, you were always looking at people on Grindr. Mm-hmm. Seeing which of your students were on Grindr.
Yes.
Yeah. How many pictures of them did you take?
No.
How many were underage?
I don't know.
You don't know. You don't know what the students' age were. That'd be on Grindr. Because Grindr doesn't pay attention to that shit.
Well, you have to. It's a minimum of 18.
It doesn't mean that they're 18.
Right.
So how many were underage?
I don't know.
How many of them that you knew were underage?
That's a
You can't tell me which ones? It's a good question.
Yeah.
How many of them were underage, Wayne? Give me a ballpark.
I don't know.
Give me a ballpark.
No, I don't know what a ballpark would be.
But there were a lot of them. There were some.
There were some.
Okay, that's good. Now, what else is there going on? You've no conscience. Why are you here, first of all, right now?
Because I have nowhere else to go.
Yep.
And no way to get there.
You have nowhere else to go, nowhere to get there.
Correct.
After you beat me up. When did you start beating me up?
Uh,
There was a punch in the garage.
okay.
You were still working. You were still his teacher.
Okay.
Do you remember what that was?
Yes.
When was that?
I don't know. Oh, sorry. When?
Yeah, when was it?
No, I don't. Sorry.
You don't remember when it was?
No.
Okay. But he had plants in the garage. Do you remember when my toe got broke?
Yes.
Yeah. When was that?
Why are you taking me?
Because I have the right to.
Okay.
And
I don't remember.
yeah, do you remember? And okay, do you remember that? You remember break my toe, right? Get my toe getting broke, right? Yeah. And then there was finally
You were fighting with me over the keys to the car.
yeah, because you kept trying to leave.
Yes.
You kept trying to abandon me.
Yes.
You've always tried to abandon me.
Yes.
And I had bipolar 1, and you know that.
Yes.
And you know that I have abandonment issues. So you constantly try to abandon me and neglect me here.
Yes.
And then what happened the first time when I called the police back here? Why'd you push me over the back? Why'd you push me down? Because I was bitching at Gigi? Bitching about you about Gigi? No, yeah, what I was telling you. What was I telling you?
Something about brushing her or I don't know.
Yeah. Cleaning your ears. Loving her. Just loving her in general. Yeah, what I was saying to her, does this recall a bell? Was that I can't show up here for you. That you should have never gotten a little dog that you did not intend to keep because I did not want another dog like her. Yeah, that was what I told you, right?
Yes.
And you came across that back that way, all the way from the back up there, across where the gravel is, and you came in through this door right here, and you pushed me down. And then what did you do? There was a doghouse there, wasn't it?
Yes.
You made me fall over the doghouse, and then you grabbed a bag, and I said, "You better stop this, Mr. Hammer. I'm going to call the police. didn't I?
Yes.
And that was the first time I called the police.
Yes.
And saw body cam footage. Because you admitted that. And then there was the time that you went, and what happened July 28th? I came down the stairs coughing because I couldn't breathe, right? What?
Yes.
Yep. What happened then? You had told me, 3 days before you're going to do what?
I don't remember.
You don't remember what you were going to do?
No.
You don't remember about like vacuuming? You don't remember telling me you were going to vacuum?
I said I was going to vacuum, yes.
Yeah, you told me 3 days before you're going to vacuum, so I've been waiting on you to vacuum.
Yes.
Because I'm the only one who cleans his floors ever. In this house ever. Ever since I've been in it, right?
Yes.
And this house was filthy when I moved in it. There was inch and mouth shit everywhere, wasn't it?
Yes.
Not a single lock on the door.
No.
Nope. Nope, that front door, that garage door was always open. The back garage door was always open.
Yes.
There's still mouse shit in the attic, isn't there?
Yes.
Because that insulation's never been cleaned.
Correct. I don't know how you would clean insulation.
Oh, we have to vacuum it out.
Just check it out, yeah.
Yeah. That's the only way. The counters were filthy. Everything in here was fucking filthy.
I agree.
And how is it that it got back to this state now? Gigi. We had the whole entire house cleaned up, and then you got Gigi, who started pissing and shitting everywhere, all over the place.
Yes.
And I was pissed off, right? Wasn't I?
Yes.
Because why? Because I can't pray in the house when it's filthy. Because I have Jewish education, right? I'm Jewish. And my prayers require me to be ritualistically pure, don't they?
Yes.
They do. And so you have not allowed me to be ritualistically pure the entire time that I lived with you.
Yes.
I had to throw away how many 10-yard dumpsters of shit by myself? 2, right? 2. All by myself. Because you and Gina didn't fucking do much at all while I was in the hospital. But you made me do them both in one night. So that we would rush out. But you kept that one for how many days? Like 3 days, right?
Well, Gina and I got rid of one dumpster while you were in the hospital.
So we went through 3.
Yes.
Okay. 3 10-yard dumpsters. Okay, good.
Yes.
Good to know. Because the basement took me 2. Didn't it? Yep. Sure did. Of your dad's stuff.
Yes.
And it was filthy.
Yes.
So on July 28th, what happened? Why are you sitting there? All silently.
I was suicidal.
You weren't suicidal.
Yes.
Wayne Hamlin, you came down and you punched me in the goddamn chest right there where you're standing.
Yes.
Yes, that's happened, right? I was bitching about the fact that I couldn't breathe and you were suicidal, so you punched me in the chest. Is that how you explain that one?
I don't know how else to explain it.
Wayne Hamlin, you punched me in the goddamn chest and you said to me, what did you say to me? Will? And what? Jeremy? What did you say?
Something about both Will and Jeremy, I think,
You said,
Jeremy.
why don't I beat, are you glad I don't beat you like Will or cheat on you like Jeremy?
Yes.
Isn't that what you said to me?
Yes.
And what were you doing at the time, punching me in the goddamn chest after I told you you couldn't breathe?
Yes.
And you already knew I was supposed to have an MRI contrast. Did you? On my lungs, on my heart, my chest. Yeah, to check all of that. What happened what did they find when I got that MRI contrast?
There's a space that needs to be looked at in more detail. They said within a year, but you probably need to look at it or have it looked at before then.
Yeah.
Yes.
So your solution to me telling you I couldn't breathe was to punch me in the chest and then talk about my exes.
Yes.
That was it. Okay. Yep. And then we went in here, right? I was dissociated out there. And what was I doing? What had I done the entire month before?
Work on the platform for your plants.
Yeah, I'd worked on a huge database, the world's largest database, an authoritative database on plants. Yep, that was what I was working on. And I was going to publish it that day, wasn't I? I was, yeah.
I know that now, yes.
Yeah, well, it didn't matter if you know that now.
Okay.
You knew that though, didn't you? You knew that I had stopped, I had paused the day before because I was going to push it out publicly.
All right.
All right? You didn't pay attention to that?
I did not.
I could work something on it for a month and you wouldn't pay attention to me? On a business that you own? We own?
I remember that you had been working rather diligently on it.
Yep.
I did not know when it was coming to its finale.
So explain this one to me. If you were so worried about economics and it's really all about economics of things, why was it that you weren't able to work with me on my product to make us money?
I don't know computer programming.
I didn't ask you to know computer programming. I asked you to tell me why was it that you couldn't debug, you couldn't SAM it, you couldn't use it.
Because I wasn't familiar enough with the program.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't really know that's an excuse because there's so many programs that you use on your phones all the time that you've got all over the place that you're just completely familiar with.
All right.
So you're able to pick up on those programs, but you're not able to pick up on something that I built.
Yes.
So you're telling me?
Yes.
It's not like you didn't have me there to ask, right? And when I did show you how to use it, you used it like for what, 2 seconds? So how is the economics of this with yourself an issue? Is it really that you don't make enough money and you don't want me to make money?
No, I don't make enough money, and
And you don't want to make me money. You don't want me making money, right? Why did you drop the BB Barnes thing? Why did you tell BB Barnes that you were going to be down there every week to deliver?
because I thought I would.
And you wouldn't, right?
I did not.
No, you did not. But you know I'm scared of driving, don't you?
Yes.
So it's not like I wanted to do that every week myself.
Yes.
Right, okay. Okay. And now, what did you do the next day? Well, you got messages from me that night, right?
Yes.
Saying what? Calling you pig face? And telling you, showing you a hammer, that if you ever touch me again, that it was going to break that limb?
Yes.
Yep, and what happened? You came back home next morning, right? And one of the first things you did was push me, didn't you?
I honestly don't remember that.
You really honestly don't remember pushing me?
No.
Why do you think I went and got the hammer?
Okay.
You think I just went and got the hammer because I got the hammer? I mean, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I really don't remember, Sean.
You really don't remember?
No.
Well, Wayne, I do. I remember your abuse quite vividly.
All right. Is this after I had stayed at your mom's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was.
All right.
Yeah, after you beat me up, you let my mom still let you stay there. Because she knew that you needed to not be out of the house.
Yes.
Yep, right. Exactly. Now, why didn't I call the police, though?
I don't know.
Because I don't believe in jail. I don't believe anybody should be in jail. Now, let's move forward. So what'd you do after that? You ran outside. You went up to the little road and made a big deal of it.
Yes.
And then what'd you do? Who came here? Then?
Sheriffs.
Yeah, why did the sheriff come in then? Because you certainly weren't afraid to call the police.
Well, I think we've been rolling around and my glasses were missing and...
Yeah. Why were you rolling around? Because you were trying to run away.
Yes.
Yes. You were going to call the police. On me. After you had beat me up the day before. You were going to make trouble. You were going to say that I was what, threatening you?
Yes.
But you had beat me up the day before. And I told you that if you touched me again, that was what's going to happen. So you pushed me. Wait.
Yes.
And then what did you expect when you pushed me? You expected me to go get the hammer. You did that. Manipulation. That was a manipulation. You know how I know that? Didn't you pay the mortgage the day before?
Okay. Yes.
Yes, you did. You paid the mortgage the day before.
Yes.
On the 28th of July. Right? And the mortgage wasn't due until when? The 17th of August.
Yes.
So you paid the mortgage nearly 20 days early to leave me here with no money. And you walked out there and you took the car keys. Because I got the picture of what you were actually taken in with in the hospital. It shows the car keys right there. It shows several of my credit cards as well too. And so you made sure that I had nothing. And even the keys. And you were going to leave me here how long? Without any food or anything like that for the dogs? We have 4 dogs?
Yes.
And you said, how long were you going to leave me here?
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you weren't sure. You were just bent on leaving me here with the dogs.
Yes.
Why?
Because I was mad.
What do the dogs have to do with it?
Nothing.
They have nothing to do with it, but you still were going to choose to, fuck them over, right?
Yes.
Why? What did they do to you?
Nothing.
So you're willing to hurt an innocent thing. That's dangerous. Wayne, do you understand what I'm telling you? You were willing to hurt innocent creatures
Yes.
that are because you were mad. Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
Hmm. And wasn't I supposed to have medical care that day?
I wasn't. I don't know.
Yeah, I should have gone and have medical care that day.
Okay.
And then instead, what did you do? You let the cops take you to the hospital so I could avoid us having a $14 fucking ambulance bill. I didn't get medical care, did I?
I guess not. No.
Oh, you guess not?
No.
You guess not.
I don't remember.
You guess not.
anything.
You don't remember, Rain? You don't remember if I got medical care? Maybe it's because I didn't.
Okay.
Maybe because I had not gotten medical care at all. And then what happened? There was the one time that you were running me around here. My mom was here. And you're making me completely manic all the time because you know how to make me manic. You move around a lot. You shake things around and bang a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what you do, right? You make me nervous about my surroundings and my dogs. Yep. And then what'd you do? You went to go abandon me while my mom's here too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then what did you do out there on my moss pole as I tried to hug you? Because I was trying to calm you down.
Onto it.
You what?
We fell over.
Oh no, you actually leaned back, right? You think I fell onto it? Wayne, come on.
We fell over onto it.
How did we fall over onto it? I was hugging you, standing up straight. You threw your whole weight back, didn't you?
Because I didn't want to be hugging you.
Because you wanted to make it look like I was pushing you. Didn't you?
Yes.
Uh-huh. That's not the only time you did that, right?
I don't recall.
Okay. Well, you had done it the night before. You just done it hours before against the stairs. You made sure that you did the same thing over the little dog beds, the little ones' beds.
Mm-hmm.
Like if we had fallen through and hurt them, what'd you done?
I don't know.
Nothing. You probably would have done nothing. Now, how bloody was my hand? There was blood everywhere, wasn't it?
Yes.
It took a month, over a month to heal that wound on my fingers. You weren't even here when you healed.
No.
No. Yep. So what did I do for you after you? And then what happened? You get out of the hospital, right? And all of a sudden, you go back to work, and you start pulling the same shit, right? And then what happened? The hurricane happened.
Yes.
Yeah, the hurricane happened, and then my mom's here.
Mm-hmm.
So what a nightmare that was.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're like what running around. I'm trying to get you to erase some porn off of your phone that was us of you giving me a blowjob, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what happened? You chased me around my mom's bed,
Yes.
didn't you? Why? Why would you chase me around an old woman's bed?
It's a good question.
Yeah, it's a really good question.
Yes.
Why would you chase me around my mom's bed?
I don't
Because you don't have fucking conscience, do
I
you?
have no conscience.
I mean, I guess that's what you're telling me, right? You don't have any conscience.
Yes.
Wayne, look up at me. You better have a conscience. Wayne. Wayne.
You're recording all of this. You're
I am.
recording all of my voices, all of your questions.
I don't care. I want you to look at me in the eyes.
I really don't want to, Sean.
Exactly.
Okay.
What's your conscience? So you don't have a conscience against with Gina either, do you?
So, no conscience anymore.
So you don't really care about Gina either, do you?
No.
Be an interesting one for hear that.
Mm-hmm.
What about Michael? How would you just take $10,000 from somebody and then lie about me? You don't care about anybody, do you? You don't care about the dogs?
I care about the dogs.
Well, why would you want to go and make them to where they didn't have any money from anything to eat? Why would you want to leave me with no money so I couldn't feed them?
I wasn't thinking that far ahead.
You're not thinking far ahead, all are you?
No.
You're not even thinking 20 minutes ahead, are you?
No.
Are you suicidal?
Right now?
Are you having suicidal thoughts?
No.
Really? I don't think you're ever really suicidal, Wayne. I really don't. I think that was a manipulation. Right? Wayne, why are you digging in the ground?
I had insulin in my car.
Okay, you had insulin in your car. Well, then, you got insulin in your car? Then this one needs to go to Dr. Mitchell too, right?
Feel free.
I mean, I guess.
I had insulin in my car that evening. I could not find a place to do it.
What? Do what? To do what, Wayne?
To shoot a massive amount of insulin.
Why would that be your choice? What were you going to do with shooting a bunch of massive amount of insulin? What was the difference between that and any other way of killing yourself?
Made sense.
Oh, it made sense. It didn't make sense, though. It didn't make sense. It's a lie. There's no way it makes sense. It doesn't make sense at all, Wayne.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
My Uncle Georgie committed suicide because he shot a gun in his mouth.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Right? People hang themselves. People go and they overdose on pills. Not not your medications, your pharmacological medications that are like for your head, right? Because they're never going to give you enough medication to actually overdose. Will they? Never. They don't do that one script. Right?
Yes.
They don't do that one script. Now, what happened next, Wayne? We went to Sweet Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was because you took a bunch of pills.
Yes.
Okay, but you didn't really take a bunch of pills, did you? How many of them did you dump down the drain?
I took 2 full scripts.
Which was what? How many pills?
I don't know. About 90.
About 90 and 30, right? That's said on the labels? Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not really what you took.
Yes.
You took 120 pills?
Yes.
No, you didn't.
I took 2 full scripts.
Okay. So, out of that, what did you do next?
I did my time.
You manipulated your time at Sweeten Creek, right?
Yes.
To where you could get out. Because there's no way that you didn't overdose and then they let you out 5 days later.
Mm-hmm.
When you spent 10 days previously for just ideation, right? So you convinced them that you were good to go.
Okay.
Well, what did you do? How else did you do that? You had been begging them to leave. You've been telling them that you were okay to leave, right? Because that's what the nurse told me.
All right.
But then you still got it the next day. And then you came here, right? And then we're ready to go next. We went to NYU, right?
Yes.
NYU Langone. I walked you to NYU Langone,
Yes.
right? I took you to New York. We went to New York and you took you to NYU,
Yes.
right? Now, what'd you do in NYU? NYU was so great, wasn't it?
I got a lot better at NYU. Yes.
Yeah, you got so much better that you came back here and tried to kill me. Right? Right?
Yes.
Well, how did you try to do that?
I strangled you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And as you were doing that, what did you say to me?
I said, well, I guess one of us is going to die tonight.
That's a pretty scary thing to say to somebody.
Yes, it is.
How do you think I should feel about that?
Scared.
Like, you know, because I take you serious. I know when you say something, it's serious. Right? You know that I know that you don't bullshit around, right?
Yes.
You say something, you mean it, right?
Usually. Yeah.
Well, yeah, except for you love me. That you didn't mean ever. What are you doing?
I'm getting up.
Why don't you stay there?
This is over.
Nope, it's not over.
Yeah, it's over.
How's it over?
Because I've decided it's over.
Okay.
I mean, what else is there to say?
The truth? And the truth is what happened now? You baited me on my birthday. You left a mortgage in a state that was going to be foreclosed, right? You left me scared about the mortgage. And then what did you do? But you had the information.
Right?
And so what did you do? You let me call you. No, you didn't let me call you. What? You put a post up on Grindr to where it would look like some place that I actually took you, Weehawken, right? Mm-hmm. And then what happened? I reached out, contacted you on my birthday. Because why? Because I was lonely, right?
Yes.
I've been having nightmares.
Yes.
Yep. And little bit I know, you were already planning this with Gina or Michael because you knew Michael told you what, that if I contacted you, it would break the order of contact.
I don't know about that.
Well, that's what you're telling Gina. That's what Gina was telling you. The messages. So all that stuff about you missed me and all that kind of stuff like that was just total bullshit, right?
No.
You played me.